So your second lesson this week is about the Google Training Center. So we're just still kind of getting started, and this Google Training Center is a great resource for you to use throughout this course and also beyond it. So if you finish this course and you want to learn more, this is where you need to go. This is also where you're going to need to go to sign up to take the Google Level 1 Educator exam. So definitely get familiar with this place because we'll be coming back to it throughout this course. So you can get to the Google Training Center. I'm putting the link in our Google Classroom. I'm putting it on this week's slide, but you can get to it by just going to Google and typing in Google Training Center. And when you Google search that, it's going to be the first thing that comes up. It is this edutrainingcenter.withgoogle.com. So this is what it looks like when you get to the training page, and you might also see this home page here. So I'm just going to go over to training. And you'll notice on this training page there are several different courses here. So the fundamentals course, Educator Level 1, is what you're doing right now. That's what our class is. And I'm basically taking some content from here and some content that I have on my own, and I'm kind of combining that to make a Level 1 course. The Level 2 course, if you're ready for advanced training, would be something that you would need to do before you become a certified trainer or innovator. So you can also see there are other courses here, one on using Chromebooks, one on digital citizenship, and one for tools for diverse learners. So there's some great other resources inside of this training center. I'm just going to point out across the top, you have certification. This is where you'll sign up to take your test, and you also have resources. There are other resources for using Chromebooks, using Google tools in your classroom here. You can get ideas from other educators, find community members to talk with. So there's lots of things in this training center that you might find useful. We're going to focus this week on the training center itself. So first thing we want to do when you get to the training center every time is click the blue sign in button in the top right corner, because it will actually keep track of your progress. Now I'm going to sign in with my school account because that's what I've been using in the past. If you want to use a personal account, you're welcome to as well, but you'll want to use whichever one you kind of are in most often. So I'm using school. And I'm going to go and open the Level 1 Fundamentals Training course, because for one of your first tasks this week, I'm going to have you complete the unit exams on the first 2 units. So I want to show you what these units in these courses look like. A course has about 13 units in it. So you see 13 total units in this Level 1 course, and each course is kind of geared towards a specific topic rather than a specific tool. So for instance, having a paperless classroom has to do with a lot of different tools, not just one thing. So we're going to go into Unit 1 and take a look at that and see how this is structured. Inside of a unit, there are different lessons over here on the left. So these different lessons take you through a series of tasks or a series of informational pieces. You see there's videos, there's things for you to do to kind of get you thinking about that particular topic. Now, I like this course, I like this training center, but it's very one-dimensional. There are not a ton of deep assessments or good tasks for you to do. It's very much read and jot some stuff down, or watch this video and jot some things down. They can't really check your knowledge too much inside of this course. But what I do really love about these courses and about these units is at the end of each unit, there is a quick 6 to 8 question unit review test that allows you to check your knowledge on different Google topics. I would guess most of you could probably pass most of these unit exams about 50 to 70% of the time already. You already kind of know some of this stuff, but these are great questions because this is what you're going to see on the Google Level 1 test, and it's a great way to check your knowledge for that test. So I'm not going to require you after this week to do any of these, anything in this course. But I do want you to know that it's available, and I do want you to know how to access it. And if you are so inclined, I will put each week on our test, hey, this one goes with Unit 3 or this goes with Unit 4. So if you want to come back and you want to complete these unit reviews on the units we cover, that'd be a good just kind of double check of your knowledge. Now you can see there's some different types of questions here. There's some multiple selects. On the test, you'll actually have some ordering ones and some matching ones, so they're a little bit different. And the questions are a lot easier on the test than we kind of thought they would be. So it's just a good check to see if you know how to use any of these tools. One of the great things about this too is if you get any of these questions wrong, it immediately tells you. I'm just going to go through and get a lot of them wrong. It's not only going to tell you what you got wrong, it's going to tell you what's right. So you can really go through and kind of teach yourself just from the questions. There's no need for you to go through all of these little lessons here unless you just really want to. So this will show you what you got wrong, and you can fix it and then figure out what the right answers are. So it's just a good little lesson check here. So for one of your first tasks this week, I do want you to complete the Unit 1 and Unit 2 unit review. So you'll go into Unit 1, you'll go down to the very bottom to Unit Review and complete those questions. I have no way of checking this. I'm not going to ask you to turn this into me or show me that you did it. I just think it's a really good idea for you to get through Unit 1 and Unit 2 and kind of get familiar with the fundamentals training course. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions, but this is the Google Training Center. Make sure you can get there. Make sure you log in. Make sure you complete Level 1 and Level 2 in your task this week.